The next topic in the statistics is going to be started is the pie charts. So the points to remember and learn are: number one, a pie chart displays the given data using sectors of a circle. And number two point is the angle is of each sector is proportional to the number of the item it represents. So this is the pie chart. Here are some questions that will make the concepts more clear. So the question is, if 180 students were asked how they travel to school, so it means this pie chart is representing in full 180. So the pie chart shows the result of this result. So these are the results. First requirement in A part is the number of the students who travel to school by MRT. So here is MRT, which is representing actually 84 angle. So whenever the requirement is of this kind, so the angle of a respective value will be placed in numerator. Total angle, that is 360, will be placed in denominator, multiplied by the total numbers will give us the number of the students or the people using MRT. So 84 over 360 multiplied by 180. So this is the method. Solve it on the calculator. You will have the answer 42, which is the required answer. Second requirement is the value X. If 24 students travel to school by car, so this is the reverse question of the previous one. In that part, angle was given, but here angle is required. In that part, number of the people were required. In this part, people are given. So the reverse part. So X over 360 into 180 equal to 24 will give us the answer. So when you place X over 360 multiplied by 180 equal to 24. So same method use. Okay, you should use same method. So this is the another form of the method which I'm telling you. So after solving this on the calculator, you will get the answer. Next requirement is the percentage. So be very careful in the paper. What is the requirement? Sometimes the requirement is fraction, sometimes percentage, sometimes people. So be very careful. So third part requirement is the percentage of the students who travel to school by bus. So by bus, here is the angle given and requirement is percentage. So put 72 in the numerator, divided by 360 and multiplied by 100%. So 72 over 360 multiplied by 100% will give you the answer. So here is the thing. Solve it on the calculator. You will get the answer, that is 20%. Last requirement is, given that 8 more students cycle than walk to school, find the number of the students who walk to school. So 8 more students cycle than walk. So cycle is here and walk is here. So the method will be, first we will subtract all the given angles from the 360 to get the total angle of the walk and cycle, because X is also there now. So look here now, 360 minus 84 minus 72 minus 48 will be equal to 156. So this is the total angle which is representing cycle and walk. So first we will find now the number of the total people who are walking and cycle to school by putting 156 in numerator, divide by 360 into total number of the people that is given in the data, that is 180. So 78 students in total are going to school by cycle or by walk. So now 8 more people cycle to school then walk. So first we will subtract 8 from this 78, that will be 75 divided by 2, because 2 categories are there. So 35 is the lesser number. So 35 is actually Cycle then walk. So 35 will be walk, and 35 plus 8, 43 will be bicycle. So the requirement is find this student who walk to school. So 35 is the answer. So this is the answer. The next question is the table below shows the sports of a group of boys. Draw a pie chart to represent the data. Here is a data given. Number of the boys who are playing respective sports are given. Requirement is draw the pie chart. So while drawing a pie chart, the first requirement is always to find the respective angles. So first we have to total these number of boys. So here look, working will be like this. First we have to total the number of the boys, that is making 144. So now find the angle of the badminton. So 36 will be put in numerator, total will be put in denominator, and multiply by 360 because the total angle of the circle is always 360 degree. So solve it on the calculator, you will get an 90-degree answer. And now this process will be repeated. 52 over 144 multiplied by 360 will give you answer 130. Now 26 over 144 multiplied by 360 will give you answer of 65. 30 over 144 multiplied by 360 will give answer of 75. So these are the angles which now going to be drawn on the pie chart. So first draw a circle of appropriate measure. That will be, it's up to you. So draw a circle, and from the center to any side of the circle draw the first line. That will be up to you. So draw anywhere, first line will be up to you. So now put the protractor and join the center of the protractor with the center of the circle, and join the horizontal line of the protractor with the line you have just drawn. So for example, we have put the protractor over here. First angle which is going to be drawn is 90 degree. So we will put a dot, we will put a mark on 90 degree on the protractor. Remove the protractor and join the mark with the center of the circle with the help of scale. So this is the angle 90 degree, that is representing badminton. Likewise, this process will be repeated. Now next angle is 130 degree. Now join the center of the circle with the center of the protractor and the horizontal line of the protractor with the last line you have just drawn. So for example, you will join the horizontal line this with the horizontal line of the protractor and the center of the circle with the center of the circle. So this line of 130 will be mark will be put on the protractor. Remove the protractor and join the mark with the center of the circle, and this process will be repeated. So the pie chart will be completed like this. The statement of the question is the table below shows how Kelvin spent $90 given by his father. So this is the spending of $90. Draw accurately a pie chart to illustrate this information. So the total is 90. So this is actually the 90. And now we will find first the angles. So 25 by 90 multiplied by 360 equal to 25 by 90 into 360. So the answer is 100. So this is representing 100 angle. So now 24 by 90 multiplied by 360. So 4 4s are 16, 1, and 4 2s are 8 and 9. So this angle will be 96 degree. Now 8 by 90 multiplied by 360. So 8 4s are 32. So this angle will be 32 degree. Now 15 in over 90 into 360. This will be 15 4s are 60 degree. This angle will be
18 over 90 multiplied by 360. So 8 fours are 32, 3 and 7. So this angle will be 72 degree. So now we are going to draw it on a pie chart. So these angles will be drawn now. Now we are going to draw the pie chart. Here is the center. First line will be drawn by us at anywhere. Now the first angle that is representing t-shirts is 100 degrees. So we are going to draw the 100-degree angle, join the center with the center of the protector, and horizontal line with horizontal line, and mark. So here is the 0. So from here is 100. So 100 degrees here. So now join the 2 points, center with this point. So this is the 100-degree. And it is representing t-shirts. The next angle is 96 degree. So we will join center with the center and the horizontal line with the horizontal line, and the angle 96. So here is 90, here is 95, and this is 96. So now join this point with the center. This is 96 degree, and it is representing basketballs. The next is 32 degree. Again, center with center, and join the horizontal line with the horizontal line. So here is 0, and 32 will be, this is 30, and this will be 1 to 32 degrees here. So now join this with the center. This is 32 degree, representing movie. Next is 60 degree. Again, the protector center will be joined with the center, and the horizontal line with the last horizontal line that is drawn. So the angle next is 60 degree. So here is 0, 10, 20, 50, and here is 60. Join this point with the center. So this is 60 degree, representing storybook. And the last one definitely will be 72 degree, representing movies, Music City. So this is the pie chart. The B part's requirement is find the fraction of the Kelvin spending on the basketball. So Kelvin is spending $24 on the basketball, and total he is having 90 will be placed in denominator multiplied by 100%. So now solve it, find the fraction. So fraction is the required, percentage is not required. So we will solve it now. 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 44 fives are. Now in 3's table, 3 fours are, 3 ones are, 3 fives are. So 4 by 15 is the fraction. The next question is, a teacher asked 24 students, so there are 24 in total, to name their favorite sports. Their replies are illustrated in the bar graph below. So here is the bar graph given by the answers that is drawn. Actually, the information is to be illustrated in the pie chart. Complete the pie charts. So for completing the pie chart, definitely we must have the angles first. So first we will find the angles. So sports are football, tennis, squash, and finally bowling. So these are the four sports and the number of the students. So here is sports, here are number of students, and here is angle. So the number of the students representing football is 7, and the angle is already given in the pie chart, that is 105. Next is tennis. Tennis is 4 students, and angle can be pointed out by 4 divided by 24 multiplied by 360. So 4 6 are 24, so 36. So 6 6 are, so angle will be 60 degree. Next is squash, that is actually 5. So 5 by 24 into 360. So 5 by 24 multiplied by 360. That is 75 degree. And last one is bowling, that is 8. So 8 by 24 into 360. That will be 8 3s are and 3 1s are, 2s are 0, 120 degree. So these are the angles now. Now the requirement is to illustrate in a pie chart. So now we are going to complete the pie chart. Angle is 60 degree. Sixty degrees tennis. Next is 75 degrees squash. And last one will be 120, that is bowling. So this is the answer. The statement of the question is the pie chart shows the size of the t-shirts worn by a group of the boys. A part's requirement is calculate the percentage of the boys who wear large size t-shirts. So here is the large size t-shirts, angle is given, and the requirement is find their percentage. So the angle of the large size divided by total angle multiplied by 100%. So this will give the answer, that is equal to 135 multiplied by 100 divided by 360. So the angle is 37.5. Sorry, the percentage is 37.5%. Next is given that 17.5% of the number of the boys wear small size t-shirts. So percentage is given of the small size. Calculate the value of the x. So we will find the percentage in the same manner. So B part's answer is, here x is given, divided by 360 multiplied by 100%. Should be equal to 17.5. So from here answer will be, so use the calculator, 17.5 multiplied by 360 divided by 100. So this is 63. So x is 63 degree. Next requirement is find the fraction of the boys who wear medium size t-shirts. So here is medium size. So first we have to find the angle of the medium size. That can be found out by subtracting these two values from 360. So look here, 360 minus 135 minus 63, that will be equal to 162. So this is the angle representing medium size. So now the requirement is find the fraction. We have to find the fraction now. So put 162 in numerator divided by total, that is 360, and solving this will give us answer. So 2 8s are, 2 1s are, 2 1s are, 2 8s are, and 0. 9 9s are, 9 2s are, 0. So 9 by 20 is the required fraction. B part is find the total number of the boys in the group. Given that 324 boys wear medium size. So here is the medium size. So this is given, that is actually 324, and this can be found out by put the angle of the medium size in numerator, that is 162, total angle in denominator, multiplied by total number of the people representing the full pie chart should be equal to 324. So this is the simple method, and from here we will find the total number of the boys. So 324 multiplied by 360 divided by 162. So 720 is the total number of the boys. So this is the answer. Statement is, in a survey 240 people were asked to name her favorite fruit. The results of this survey are given in the table below. So 240 people are in total, so it means this is 240. Requirement is, first part, draw a pie chart to represent this information. So first we have to find out the angles of the respective fruits. So angle for apple will be 80 by 240 multiplied by 360. So angle will be 80 by 240, 0.33 multiplied by 360. So angle is 120. Next will be 54 by 240 multiplied by 360. So 54 by 240 multiplied by 360. So angle is 81. Next is 30 by 240 multiplied by 360. Angle is 45 degree. And last is 76 over 240 multiplied by 360 is equal to angle is 114 degree. So now we can draw the pie chart. And B part's requirement is find the percentage of the interviews who chose orange. So the required percentage is orange is representing 54 people. So total are 240 that will be placed in denominator multiplied by 100% will give us answer. So solve it on the calculator now. 54 divided by 240 multiplied by 100. So this is equal to 22.5%. The statement of the question is the pie chart illustrates the favorite subjects of 120 secondary one students in a certain school. Calculate the value of the x. So if you look at the pie chart, all the angles are given except Chinese, and the angle of a circle is always 360 degrees. So these values will be added up to 360. So A part's answer is we can find x plus 120 plus 54 plus 69 plus 39 plus 27, and this should be equal to 360. And from here we can find out by 360 minus 27 minus 39 minus 69 minus 54 minus 120 should be equal to 51. So x is representing 51 degree. Next requirement is find the number of the students who choose mathematics. So here we can see mathematics is representing 120 degree angle. So B's first part is 120 will be placed in numerator. Total angle of the circle will be placed in denominator multiplied by total number of the students, that is 120. And solving this will give us 120 over 360 multiplied by 120. This gives us answer 40. So 40 students chose mathematics. Second part is history. Same method will be used. History is representing 39 degree, will be placed in numerator. Total angle will be placed in denominator multiplied by 120 students. Solving it will give us answer 39 divided by 360 multiplied by 120. So 13 is the answer. Likewise, third thing will be solved in the same manner, Chinese. So here is Chinese. So Chinese is x and x answer is 51. So 51 will be put in numerator divided by 360 multiplied by 120 will give us answer So 51 divided by 360 multiplied by 120. So that is equal to 17. So B part is solved. C part is calculate the percentage of the students who choose science as their favorite subject. So now the requirement is percentage. So science angle will be put in numerator, that is 54. This is now C part. So 54 will be put in numerator. Total angle will be put in denominator. So percentage is 100%. So solving it will give us answer, that is 54 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. So answer is 15%. Okay, last requirement is calculate the fraction of the students. So D part is the fraction. So now requirement is fraction who choose geography as their favorite subject. So we will put geography's angle in numerator, that is 27, and total angle will be put in denominator because requirement is fraction. So 3 9s are, 3 1s are, 3 2s are, and 0. 3 3s are, 3 4s are, and 0. So the fraction is 3 by 40. So this is the answer. The statement of the question is the pie chart shows how Pauline spends her allowance of $240 in a particular month. Calculate the first part, the amount of the money spent on food. So food's angle is 105. So here is A part. Food's angle is 105, will be placed in numerator. Total angle will be placed in denominator multiplied by total money, that is 240. Solving us will give us the answer, that is 105 divided by 360 multiplied by 240. That is $70. So she will spend $70 on food. Next requirement is fraction. The fraction of the amount of money spent on shopping. So shopping's angle is 60 degree. Will be placed in numerator and total angle will be placed in denominator. That's it. Solving is will give us the fraction. So 6 1s are 6, 6 6 are 36. So 1 by 6 is the required fraction. Okay, this was the second part of A's part. Now the third part is the percentage. The percentage of the money spent on transport. So transport angle is 45 degree because now the requirement is percentage. So transport angle will be placed in numerator. Total angle will be placed in denominator multiplied by 100%. So solving is will give us the answer. So 45 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. So 12.5 degree, sorry, 12.5% is the required percentage. Okay, B part is if she managed to keep $52 as savings. So here is saving. Calculate the angle of the sector representing savings. So B part is, suppose this is X angle. So X angle will be placed in numerator, total angle will be placed in denominator multiplied by total money, that is 240, should be equal to $52. So solving this will give us the answer, that is 52 multiplied by 360 divided by 240. So 78. Calculate the angle. So this is angle 78 degree. Okay, the next part, C part, is given that she spends twice the amount of the money on movies, so this is twice, then on storybooks. So money spent on movies is twice as then storybooks. Calculate the amount of money spent on movies. First, we have to find the angles of this one. So look now, 360 is the total angle of the circle. All these angles will be subtracted. So minus 105, minus 60, minus 78, minus 45. Okay, this is 72 degree. That is representing both movies and storybooks, but it is given in the C part that money on movies are twice then on storybooks. So it means this is 2 times angle, this is 1 time angle. So we will divide it, divided by 3. So 24. Definitely this angle should be 24 degree. Ultimately this angle should be 48 degree. So in total this will represent 72 degree. So now we can solve the C part. Calculate the amount of money spent on movies. So movies angle is 48 degree. Total angle is 360 multiplied by 240. That is total money. Solving this will give us an answer, that is 48 divided by 360 multiplied by 240. So $32 will be spent on movies. So this is the answer. The statement of the question is, a group of the children at a restaurant was asked to choose one of the 3 dishes: chicken rice, fish and chips, or roti prata. The results are represented in the pie chart. So here is the pie chart given. Chicken's angle is given, but roti and prata are given in terms of eggs. First part is calculate the value of x. So a part can be pointed out by add all these values should be equal to 360 degrees. So 165 plus x plus 4x should be equal to 360. So x plus 4x will be 5x, and this 165 will be subtracted from 360. So 360 minus 165, that is equal to 195. And from here we can find the value of x, that is divided by 5. That will be equal to 39. So we make our calculations complete. So this is a 39 degree angle, and this is 4 times of x. So 39 multiplied by 4 is 156 degree angle. So this is 156 degree angle. Okay, A part is done. B part is given that 364 children choose fish and roti. Calculate the total number of the children in the group surveyed. So B part can be solved by fish and chips angle is 156 degree. That should be placed in numerator. Total angles should be placed in denominator, multiplied by, okay, 364 children choose. Okay, multiplied by total. This should give answer 364. Okay, from here we can find the value of the total number of the children, that is 364 multiplied by 360 divided by 156. So 840 are the total number of the students that are in question. Okay, next part is which is the most popular dish. So this can be easily seen from the pie chart. Highest angle is of chicken rice. So this is the most popular dish, that is chicken rice. So C part is chicken, rice. So this is the most popular dish. Statement of the question is the pie chart illustrates the results of a survey conducted to find the favorite fruit of a group of the students. A part is 24 more students choose apple than pear. Find the number of the students, first part, who choose apple as their favorite fruit. Okay, 24 more children choose apple than pear, and the difference between the angle of the apple and pear is 110 minus 90 equal to 20 degree. So a part is, so difference is 120 only 20 degree. So 20 degree is actually representing differences in terms of the number is 24. So 20 degree is representing 24 students, and 1 degree will represent 24 by 20 students. Okay, first part is who choose apple as their favorite fruit. So apple's angle is 110 degrees, so 110 degree will represent, solving it on calculator will give us the answer, that is 24 divided by 20 multiplied by 110. So the answer is 132. So 132 is the number of the student who choose apple. So this is A's first part. A's second part is who took part in the survey. So requirement is total number of the students, and now we have find out the number of the students who choose apple. So the thing is easy now. So apple's angle will be put in numerator, total angle will be put in denominator, multiplied by total should be equal to 132. So this is the method, and from here we can find the total number of the people took part in this survey, that is 132 multiplied by 360 divided by 110. So 432 people took part in the survey. B part is 3 times as many students choose orange than papaya. Okay, orange and papaya. Calculate the angle of the sector which represent orange as the favorite fruit. So this is given in this statement that 3 times student choose orange. So let's suppose this is 3x, and then this should be x. Okay. Now all these angles should be equal to 360 degree. So B part is add all these angles, 110 plus 90 plus x plus 3x should be equal to 360, and from here 4x will be equal to 360 minus 200. This is equal to 160, and from here x will be equal to 4 4s are 16 and 0. So x is representing 40 degree. So if this angle is 40 degree, here is 3 times of the angle, so 3 4s are 12. So this angle will be 120 degree, that is representing orange. So requirement is B part, calculate the angle of the sector which representing orange. So orange angle is 120 degree. Okay. Next part, C part, is calculate the number of the students who choose the most popular fruit. So from here we can see the maximum angle is 120 degree. So C part is orange is the most popular fruit. D part is calculate the percentage of the students who choose papaya as their favorite fruit. Now the requirement is percentage. So papaya's angle is 40 degree, should be placed in numerator, total angle in denominator multiplied by 100%. So solve it on the calculator. 40 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. 40 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. So the answer is 11.11 and requirement is give your answer correct to one decimal place. So 11.1% is the answer.